All right, my name is Paulie Campanero, owner of the Vision Realty Group here in Austin, Texas. And look, I've been talking for months about how the real estate market in Austin, Texas has been changing. And so it's official. The market has shifted. Now we're gonna look back in 60 to 90 days from now and see very, very clearly that the top of the market was mid-April 2022. So we're just gonna go over just a few dynamics of how the market's changed, some statistics that verify what's been happening, and some things to look out for whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate in Austin, Texas. Let's jump in. Okay, so I'm looking at my wall of fame here on market stats for Travis and Williamson County. And in Travis County, from January to April, very, very interesting. From January to February, we jumped 2%, and then 11% February to March. Now look, historically, a lot of you guys know that when a market appreciates, 6 or 7% a year, that's a pretty good year historically. There's been crazy years over the last 20 years, and so what's normal anymore is really subjective. So, but look, a property appreciating 11% value in a county from 1 month and month over month is just outstanding and ridiculously incredible. So from February to March, it increased 11%. From March to April, it increased an additional 4%. So in Travis County alone, we saw 17% appreciation since the month of January. And so we've peaked up to $625,000 median price point in Travis County. Now in Williamson County, it's tracking similar in regards to trajectory on appreciation, but not as severe, right? Williamson County incorporates Round Rock and Hutto and Cedar Park and parts of Pflugerville and Leander. And so these are the bedroom communities of Austin, Texas. And so from January to February, we saw 4%, and then another 4% February to March, and then March to April, 6%. So look, 14%, still pretty good in regards to the amount of appreciation, topping out at a median price point of $510,000. Now look, it's end of May now, and we just see the statistics for April. We won't see May statistics until mid-June. And look, the last 3 or 4 weeks, the people in the industry have been talking a lot about how the market has been shifting. So we've heard some of this within the last couple of weeks on interest rates rising. But look, the insiders, the people who are on boots on the ground in the industry, look, we've been talking about this for 4 or 5 weeks now on how the market has shifted. Look, we felt it right in mid-April. Second week of April into the third week of April, we realized that properties weren't just going on the market and selling just like that. Now look, right property in the right neighborhood, super high demand, the right school zones. It's a jewel, a diamond in regards to upgrades and updates. Yes, look, those properties were still getting multiple offers. But as a whole, the market was pulling back in regards to the amount of offers coming in, the amount of showings that were happening first, and then the amount of offers coming in, and then the aggression level of those offers. Like those offers weren't as aggressive. Now, this momentum has only increased in regards to buyers waiting even longer. So we've seen inventory just about double in the last 60 days. Literally, inventory's doubled. Now look, good news is that pre-pandemic levels in regards to inventory were still they were 1.7 million nationwide. As of recent, the nationwide inventory was hanging around 600, 700,000. So look, we still got a long ways to go in regards to the inventory being pre-pandemic levels. And remember what was happening in 2017-18. Prices were still increasing. So several weeks ago, I made a comment online, and not many people took it well in regards to our inventory being able to double or triple and us still being in a healthy place. And look, I still stand by that. We could still increase yet again in regards to inventory, and we still be in an okay place because the market can't crash while the supply still is exceedingly low beyond the demand. The market can't crash unless the inventory exceedingly outweighs the demand. Now, even though market inventory has doubled, that's still just to 5,000 homes, right about 5,000 homes, single-family homes, condos, and townhomes in the greater Austin, Texas area. Look, around 5,000 homes, we still sell 3,500 to 4,000 homes a month. Okay, so while the market inventory has doubled, we've needed it. Okay, so what's going to happen in the coming months? Look, we're going to see probably clearly in May that the market is going to dip. Look, by the way, which we saw last year in July, August, September. We saw those 3 months be dips in the market value. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody remembers that. Nobody was sounding the alarms last year when we dipped. We bounced back 10% in value, and the records are there. You can go to Austin Board of Realtors website and download the value where we actually bounced back 10% in a 90-day time frame. Now, are we going to bounce that hard this year? Because it did happen last year. It was a 10% overall on average between Williamson and Travis County. Travis County actually bounced back further, around 12% last year. And so I do see similar circumstances in regards to the forecast of the market correcting. I know that word has been overused, but definitely we're seeing buyers pull back on their aggression levels on how quickly they're making offers, how aggressive their offers are. The interest rates, look, have caused fringe buyers who are just on the cusp of affordability, come back and just be a lot more cautious in regards to engaging the market. I have buyer after buyer say, well, Paul, let's wait and see what happens. And so, look, if you're a seller, you're gonna have to be a little bit more strategic about pricing. If you're a buyer, you have the opportunity to be able to catch up now. But look, waiting for the market to crash, in my opinion, is only going to cost you more money over the long term, because barring any super national economic meltdown, look, which could happen, the dollar could crash, but barring any major economic meltdown nationally, Austin is relatively insulated in regards to economy and supply versus demand with the real estate market. So I see this more of a slowdown and maybe a minor correction, a moderate correction, with us continuing to sustain strength simply because of those economic factors. So hey, take advantage if you're a buyer now in the Austin real estate market. Investors have pulled back significantly in regards to the demand with investors in the area, because look, values have gone up, so their equations don't work as well. Taxes have gone up, so the investors' equations don't work as well. Interest rates have gone up, and so investors are looking elsewhere outside of Austin, Texas, and look, some of that demand is now gone. And that's still a great opportunity for you first-time home buyers, for you who are looking to downgrade or to downsize or upgrade. And so this breather in the market is going to be a great opportunity for you to be able to jump in and still take advantage of a market that, in my opinion, with some of these coastal cities or cities that are tech-driven, still has room for growth in regards to affordability for tech sector people. Now, look, I know that sucks for entry-level home buyers who just are not, who are struggling with affordability, and just the overall affordability factor as a whole is a problem and an issue. And the matter of the fact is that cities like ours that are tech-driven still are priced exceedingly beyond where we're at. And so I do see that as a factor on our continued growth and continued appreciation as a whole the next 12 to 18 months. Okay, if you're a seller, be careful, because those who are getting greedy are getting left behind. And properties just won't sell. Just doesn't happen like that. Properties that still can sell for $25,000 or $50,000 or even $100,000 over, or maybe more, still can happen in the right circumstances. But look, you're going to have a realistic conversation with your real estate professional to figure out if that's still an opportunity for you. If you are a diamond in the real estate market in regards to updates and upgrades. And so look, real sales talk around what's going on with the real estate market is as critical as ever. And look, here in Austin, Texas, if you need a little bit more consultation around when to buy, when the right time is for you, because look, obviously your timing is everything, and you're not going to do anything unless it makes sense for you. And the real estate market here in Austin, Texas is quite a volatile one. So look, your vision, our mission, Vision Realty Group, to help you with all of your real estate needs to buy, sell, or invest in Austin, Texas. Hey, have a great day. Talk to you guys soon.